Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to teach you a very easy lesson, crop production and management. So let's get started. What is a crop? Crop is the same kind of plant which is grown in a large scale. That's called a crop. So the different types of crops grow in different types of climatic conditions. So each crop has each type of climatic condition. So they are broadly divided into two groups, Kharif crops and Rabi crops. What are Kharif crops? Kharif crops are crops which grows in rainy seasons. Kharif crop mean rain. Just remember it. Kharif, rain. Kharif, rain. So Kharif crops grow in rainy season. So which month it varies? It varies till June to September. Rainy season, June to September. It varies that time. So what are the types of crops which grow in that time? Crops like paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut and cotton are types of Kharif crops. Just we could recall it again. Kharif crops are crops which grow in rainy season. They vary from June to September. June might be some of your friends' birthdays also. So you could think like that. June till September. Any auspicious day would be on that time. So you can just relate it to that way. What is the second type of crop? It's Rabi crop. What is a Rabi crop? Crops which are grown in winter season is called as Rabi crops. Crops which are grown in winter season. So Rabi means it's an allergy. Rabies is an allergy which come from dogs. So dogs just shiver in cold. So they have rabies if we go and play with street dogs. We tell no, they will get rabies. Don't go near street dogs. So rabi, just think of a dog in cold place. So what it's cold? Rabi. You have to relate it like that. Okay. Rabi crops are crops grown in a very cold season. And which types of crops grow in that time? Excuse me. Gram, pea, wheat, mustard and linseed. They are the types of crops. The verification is the months till which starts from October till March. So just June to September. September next October till March. Before June is May. Before that March. We have March. And you would think, what about that May month? What happens in that May month? May month is a month where Zayad crops grown. But it's not given in NCERT textbooks, but it's Zayad crops. Zayad crops grow in summer season. They actually crops like pulses and cereals are grown in that 1 month only, because it's summer month and seeds should be dried, so they are grown in that month. Next, cultivation of crop. So crops are cultivated in a particular sequence of time. So what is agricultural practices? Agricultural practices are plants that are grown in a particular sequence. It's grown in a particular sequence in a particular time, and it is irrigated in a particular sequence and time. That's only called as agricultural practices. So what comes under agricultural practices? First, there are 7 steps. Okay. Preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting and storage. The 7 steps. So first is preparation of soil. What is preparation of soil? We should prepare something. If you go to an exam itself, you have to prepare yourself, then only you have to write your exam. Without preparing, you would fail in that exam. So first we have to prepare. So the same thing only agriculture is. So we have to prepare the soil. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. It is one of the most important step also. So what is the use of the preparation of soil? So the loosen of soil, actually what happens in preparation of soil is we loosen the soil. Okay. What is the use of loosening the soil? The loosening of soil helps the roots to penetrate easily. It helps, like roots would be like this. It would be easy for them to penetrate easily inside the soil, and which helps them to breathe easily. And the loosen of soil helps the microbes, earthworms living in the soil breathe. So earthworms and microbes are our friends of farmers. So they only keep the soil good and fertile. So they are very, very important. So we need them. So they need oxygen to live. So how can we give oxygen to them? We should loosen the soil to give them oxygen. Right? So same thing, the loosen of soil. Next, the turning and loosening the soil helps in bringing a mixing of nutrients. The nutrients below, for example, a crop is grown here and we have nutrients down here. So what happens when we turn, this comes up and this goes down. So there is a turning of soil. The nutrients down would come up and the main portion at the top comes below. So there will be a turn of nutrients in the soil. It's the main use of turning and tilling the soil. Turning is also called as ploughing. Okay, turning is also called as ploughing or tilling. So another thing in that is when we turn, it would be like some crumbs of soil here and here and here. There would be different crumbs. So we should level it. It should be in a straight sequence. Then only it would be good to. It would be easy for sowing the soil. So we have to level it. So leveling is a process of making it into a straight and a flat surface. This is done by a leveler. So agricultural implements. What are the agricultural implements? First is a plough. Plough is used to loosen the soil, and it was in the ancient times it was tied to a bull, two bulls. They would tie to its back and it would loosen the soil. Now we use a normal plough. Next is hoe. Hoe is a simple tool which has a flat surface at the front and has a long rod at the back side. That's a hoe. So we learned what is a hoe and what is a plough. Next is a cultivator. Nowadays, instead of the bulls and the plough, we use a cultivator. What is a cultivator? A tractor. What we do in bull, we have a plough at the back. For a bull, when a bull is here, the plough would be at the back side. The same idea, the same concept in this side. What happens here? The tractor is here. The tractor would be attached with the plougher. So it would be attached and it will go to different parts of the field to plough it. So next step is sowing. What is sowing? What is sowing? It's very, very simple question because it is learned from LKG. Okay, so sowing is something that we plant something. A seed is planted in the soil. That is only called as sowing. That's only gradually sowing is. So how is sowing done? First, we have to select a good quality of seeds. Then only our plant will grow properly. How to select good quality? We can't see from when it is grown or when it is manufactured. So how could we find in a home itself? How to find? So when we buy a set of seeds, put the seeds into water. And the seeds which comes up, just floats on the top, doesn't have anything inside, any pulp or nutrients. So it just sinks, it floats. And the seed which has all the nutrients, it is very bulk and it's very has many nutrients in it, it will be weight, so it will sink inside. So if a seed doesn't have anything, it would sink up, and if the seed has everything, it would go down, it will just sink. A traditional tool. What is a traditional tool? Traditional tool is a tool which is used in ancient times. So actually what is it? It is broadcasting. What is broadcasting? Two bulls are attached with a rod like thing, a wooden rod, a wooden like a stick, and it would be connected to a funnel. So the bulls would be going front and the seeds would be put into the funnel, And if the funnel is like this, if I put the seed inside, it would come down like this, and at the bottom there would be a sharp end, so that it would be easier to pierce inside. So it would be easy to sow. That's a traditional tool. What is a seed drill? Next are modern. So it's traditional, it's modern now, our time. So what's modern? Nowadays we use seed drill. What is a seed drill? It's a machine, it's a tractor connected to like something like this. That's called as a seed drill. So it sows the seed in the correct depth, and also saves time, labor, and protects the seeds from the bird. So I have taught till sowing. So in the next session I will meet with adding fertilizers and manure. Till that, bye bye.